South Sudan, you no longer will may be no longer the newest country on the planet. It is basically 10 years, almost 10 years since we got a new country, which is pretty strange, actually. Almost 10 years of our new country. I've been countries that could have gained their independence, New Caledonia, Catalonia if it wasn't for Spain, and various other countries, Scotland, various other countries that could have gained their independence, you know, and there'll probably be a few more in the future, in the next 20 years. But South Sudan is no longer the world's newest country. The world's newest country is actually Bougainville. If you've never heard of Bougainville, it is some island by Papua New Guinea that is owned by Papua New Guinea until the referendum. Bougainville basically voted to gain their independence. They have a population of 250,000 people, so they're not that big in terms of population. They're one of the smaller places in the world. It's already an autonomous region of Papua New Guinea, and they voted for their independence. So this may take months or years to be done. So basically, the newest country is Bougainville, which never really wanted to be a part of Papua New Guinea. They always want to be their own separate thing. So that means two things must change. First of all, EU4, modern day map, you have to make a separate province for Bougainville because now they're an independent country. So now you have to put these guys as an independent country. But the largest island is Bougainville Island, while the region also includes Buka Island and outlying islands of atolls. It's basically this island here. And basically, I think EU4 now has to make an entire province now for Bougainville, which isn't really that hard. We have to do separate Solomon Islands from Bougainville as a whole. So Bougainville is now could be the new world's country. Yes, the new world's country. Another country that could gain the independence this year again is New Caledonia. New Caledonia is again having another referendum. New Caledonia is having another referendum in 2020. And they're going to keep on referendums every 2 years until they gain their independence, until they are officially ready to become independent. In 2018, they rejected independence by 56 to 54%. They might actually gain independence this year, so that means we may get two countries this year. We may get two countries this year, which is pretty interesting because this decade, 2010s, new countries, newest countries, you only got one new country in the 2010s, which is South Sudan. And you look at the world's newest country, the last country to declare its independence was Kosovo, followed by Serbia, Montenegro, and Timor-Leste. So that means there are four new countries in the 2000s. Well, there is disputed country, Kosovo. But, Kosovo is a pretty weird one. Because Kosovo it's one of those, I don't say it's a country because it's not a part of the UN, okay? I only when I call countries, I call mostly UN member states, but there are two exceptions to this. Three countries that are exceptions to this. Taiwan, which is essentially its own country, but China made so it's not a country. Vatican City, which is the Holy See, which is not fully a member, but it's still a country. And of course, Palestine, which is a observer state in the United Nations. So Kosovo is a pretty controversial country. I don't want to talk about Kosovo anymore because I made a list of worst flags. And I said Kosovo's flag because of Kosovo's flag. It's really the country's flag. They could have came up with something much more interesting for the flag. But the world's new last country before South Sudan was Kosovo, which is this it's like Western Sahara. It's the whole Kosovo is actually pretty similar to the whole Western Sahara situation as well, or similar to the whole Western Sahara situation. So Kosovo, like Western Sahara, is not really a country. It's technically not a country. So that's the whole thing of Kosovo. So technically, it's not a country because it's not part of the United Nations, a UN member state, which that means it's not recognized by a majority of countries. Which, in order to become a United Member State, you need to be recognized by a lot of countries. Kosovo, like Palestine, is not really recognized by every country in the world. And as well, so both those countries are kind of stuck in political limbo, basically. So Bougainville might be the new, and New Caledonia both might be the two new countries of the year. two new countries in the Pacific Ocean. There's also another one that is like an island of Micronesia, but we don't know what will happen with that. The Micronesia in referendum. Well, some part of Micronesia wants to gain their independence. The Chuukese independence referendum, they want to gain their independence as well, which is in March 2020. So that means we might get three new countries this year. Three new countries. The Chuukese independent, Chuuk state, which is a part of Micronesia, which has around 48,000 people, 50,000 inhabitants as well as the four states of Micronesia as well. So there might be three new countries. There's already one new country that'll probably exist in the next 4 to 5 years, Bougainville, and there's two possible new countries. So that's basically it. Goodbye.